This is Kim, and welcome to the weekly messages from Expressions of the Universe. So, I was a little bit early in the Mars retrograde information last week because it's not going retrograde until today. And then tomorrow we have Pluto going retrograde, but I wrote a whole blog about that because we do have a full moon coming this Friday on April 22nd. And so we have a lot going on because come early next week, we will have 5 planets in retrograde motion. So you really want to know what that energy is all about. This is really going to be a great time for us to rethink everything that has happened in the last few months and get ready to create some wonderful things in our lives by the end of the summer. That's going to be that mystery. So let's get started. I will put the links to that blog and then my Grasshopper Totem blog. That's about taking a huge leap of faith, and that's coming up. That's the energy that I'm picking up recently. So the angel card that I picked for this week, and I'm glad that I did, it's positivity. If you want to go ahead and pause your screen so that you can read the message and the affirmation down at the bottom, go ahead. But as soon as this card popped out of the deck, the first thing that came to mind is we need to remain positive. There's a lot of huge energy shifts. We have a grand trine in earth signs. We also have a grand trine in fire signs. We have Mars and Pluto going retrograde. They're joining Saturn and Jupiter retrograde, which is already occurring. And then we have next week Mercury going retrograde. You've got the full moon in Scorpio. There's so much energy. It could be really thick and ugly, very emotional, very heated, very egotistical. And the only thing I have to say to you is please stay positive. You know what kept coming up today? And my nephew and I bounced this off of each other a couple times today. Happy things happen to happy people. That's all I have to say. Happy things happen to happy people. So if you're one of those people that say, oh, no, nothing ever great happens to me, you complain all of the time, that's probably why, you know. So just remember, happy things happen to happy people. I think I'm going to switch this around because the sun is starting to shift. It's getting a little bit dark on the screen. But before I put this on pause, we're going to do another pick your own this week. I have a new card deck that really resonated with me because you know I love animal totems. I'm a practicing shaman. So here's your card number 1, and here's your card number 2, and here's your card number 3. Before I turned them over, I chose number 3, which I'm really loving. So take your pick. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to switch the screen around to the other side, and when I come back, I'll tell you the meanings of the cards. I'm back. Before I reveal the cards, I want to show you this fantastic piece of citrine that I got today at Solutions for Daily Living, and I was just so drawn to it. I know I haven't picked a crystal card for a while, but I've been working with citrine a lot lately because it brings positivity, it brings prosperity, it brings abundance. And look at these inclusions that are inside of that. I don't know if you can see it. I am pretty sure you can. Those are all keys to the mysteries of the world. There are a lot of different beliefs about inclusions inside of crystals. They bring a lot of power. And look, I don't know if you could see it, but there's something inside of this one, and I can't quite see it because every time I turn it to see it, it changes, but it's like kind of red. I think that that's pretty interesting. I think it makes it more powerful. Anyway, I am in love with this. This is going to be my crystal of choice for probably the next 3 months while we're going through all the retrogrades, because I want to keep my vibration high. So if you are interested in doing the same and you want prosperity and abundance, make sure you get some citrine with you. This is actually a citrine standing point, so you could place it on your desk or anywhere, and it'll radiate out the energy for you. Alright, so here's the reveal. If you chose card number 1, you chose number 9. It's north direction, and it's about spiritual completion. Oh, so I'm sorry. Spiritual connection, completion, and wisdom. Okay, so what this is saying is it's a time of great knowledge, and that is upon you. You'll have a newfound sense of purpose and an inner confidence about yourself and your abilities. This confidence does not come from a place of ego. Instead, this is something that you've developed over time, and you're also coming to some sort of completion in your life. You're coming to a place of peace. This connection is with the divine, and it will continue to grow, and the spiritual aspects of your life will take on new meaning. Synchronicity, prayer work, meditation, appreciation of nature, compassion, and wise counsel are all aspects of this North card. So, if you chose this card, you're on a great path. And I am reading from the book because I just bought this deck, so I haven't really fully tuned into it, but I wanted to use it for today in a very big way because it's just a beautiful deck. Alright, so if you chose card number 2, this is Corn Planting Moon. It's about balancing energy, honesty, and emotions. And this card signals a time of great energy and enthusiasm. The fears that held you back in the past dissolve in the light of this auspicious moon. You can achieve great things by channeling this surge of creative energy and balancing it with clear direction. So, this is another great choice if this is the one that you chose. And then the final card, and this is the one that I chose before I turned it over. And this would be Clarity. It's card number 32. The 3 and the 2, that equals a 5, which means change is coming. Breakthrough, inner vision, and truth. A gentle breakthrough is occurring in your life, as if the clouds have shifted and the sunshine is streaming through. Something that has been eluding you suddenly becomes clearer. You begin to see how the past experience fits into the greater picture of your life. Now is not the time to waste energy on regret. Instead, just be thankful that the murky waters have at last become clearer. How fantastic is that? So, with that said, I want you to read the blogs on what this full moon and these retrogrades are bringing. You may want to check out the grasshopper totem because that's also about prosperity and great luck, but you have to take a big leap of faith to get there. These retrograde planets are going to carry through for at least the next 6 weeks. Some of them won't be going direct until August, but we're going to start pulling out of this dark energy towards the end of June, beginning of July, and you're going to start to see brighter horizons on the way. By the time we hit August, mid-August, that's when everything explodes and happens. So it's really mindful for you to keep your ego in check this week. You will be tested tomorrow. Also, what I pointed out to a few of my friends today is pay attention to people's character tomorrow, because people are really going to show their true selves. My thought for tomorrow is I'm going to pay attention and I'm going to keep my mouth shut, and I'm taking the higher road. So that's all I have for you this week. Peace and blessings, and until next week, I'll see you later. I love you. Bye. Thanks for watching.